Hey, what's up, YouTube boxing family? It's Zach K right here. Yeah, so I got like a little clip that I forgot to, post that for y'all, but I'm gonna give you guys like my little take on this. I'm gonna give you guys like my take on my issue with Cuban boxing, being legally professional in Cuba. Um, my whole deal is like obviously with like, the most recent card that happened with Arislandi Alvarez. I don't think the Cuban population is benefiting well from boxing. I think boxing is very well politically tied with a violent cabal by the government. I think fighters' lives are definitely being put at risk if they do try to find means to try to leave Cuba. For those of you that may not know, Cuba is a authoritarian communist regime government where people's lives have been taken, and if you do try to defect, people's families have been violently threatened to a particular degree. Where if you try to leave Cuba, their lives will be taken in terms of being threatened by the government. So I think it's really evil of like what's going on over there, and I think a lot of people don't talk about that. But with boxing being legalized in Cuba since 2022, which was initially banned in 1962 by Fidel Castro, um, I don't think things are doing better over there. I think fighters are only benefiting for minimal means for what is to be given to them. But if they try to do anything, deceptive to try to leave the country and try to particularly like escape, I think a lot of fighters' lives are being put at risk at gunpoint for that particular manner. So I think it's very scary to see like what's going on down there. And if they're not able to really have much of freedom to kind of like leave the country and actually like choose where they want to live and actually spend their hard-earned money, if they were to get a lot of money out of the sport of boxing and the government's able to control that out of them, I think it's evil. I think it's disgusting, and I think it's very totalitarian. So that's pretty much like my whole thoughts on that. I don't ever want to see anybody suffer out of that, and I don't believe what people try to say is that everything's doing fine over there and people are just living fine. That's clearly not true. A lot of people are still starving over there. People are dying over there, and the government's doing what they've always been doing for quite a long time. So, F the Cuban, communist government, and I'm definitely not for that. So. Yeah, my whole take on that is that I want to see justice for the people, and the people should not deal with that. So justice for Cuba, and that's my thoughts.